Hey guys, and welcome to this video. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a back to school or back to reality makeup tutorial for those of you that are students going back to school or teachers going back to school. And then for the rest of you, maybe this is just a Monday morning makeup tutorial or a makeup tutorial if you're coming back from a long vacation and about to re-enter the work world or wherever you are on Monday mornings. And I've seen a lot of videos going around with this kind of a tag. So I wanted to do a little twist on it because I feel like you can have a very simple makeup tutorial, but twist just a few things to make it a little cool, a little edgier than the makeup you'll see on everyone else, and yet still have it be work or school appropriate and not too out there to where you'll feel a little weird or insecure walking down the hall or walking into the office. Because if you're about to go back to work or back to school, I'd recommend having your makeup in the morning not be something where you're trying to rush it in 10 minutes or do the quickest, easiest makeup that you possibly can so you can hit snooze one more time. I'd recommend having your makeup laid out the night before and have it be something you're looking forward to in the morning. If you're looking forward to nothing else, maybe those 15 minutes where you're applying your makeup and having a little bit of artistic creativity in the morning can be the thing that you're looking forward to. So I think it's fun to do little tiny twists here and there to make you feel a little bit more special or unique on a day that maybe otherwise wouldn't be so fun. So this is the look that I came up with, and if you want to see how I got it, then just keep on watching. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start with foundation, and for that I'm going to be mixing two foundations. I'm going to use the No. 7 Beautifully Matte Foundation in the shade Honey and the Bourjois Healthy Mix Anti-Fatigue Foundation with Vitamin Mix, and this is in the shade Beige. And the reason I'm mixing these two is because the No. 7 will help keep me matte, but it's also more of a skin-like finish, as I mentioned in my top 5 foundations for oily skin. So it's gonna make my skin look like skin, which is nice for those of you that have maybe spent a little bit too much time in the sun this summer and have very tired looking skin or dry looking skin, even if you are oily. This will kind of help bring your skin back to life. And then same thing with this Bourjois Healthy Mix Anti-Fatigue. It has vitamin mix in it, so it's gonna kind of help rejuvenate the skin as well as give you that nice coverage. And mixing these two shades just gives me the perfect match. And I'm applying that using my ULTA Beauty Sponge. I've been using this every day and I am in love with it. Okay, and then before I do anything else, I wanna go ahead and fill in my brows, and for that I'm gonna be using this L'Oreal Brow Stylist Shape and Fill in the shade Brunette. And this is one of the products I spoke about in my top 10 summer launches of 2017, and it's just an awesome product for rushed mornings because it has a thicker applicator and you can just fill in your brows really quickly, give them some definition without spending 20 minutes on making them perfect. Okay, so now I'm going to conceal these serious under eye bags, which I think all of us have when we go back to school or to work or just every Monday morning. And for that I'm using a very full coverage concealer, and that is the Milani Retouch and Erase Light Lifting Concealer in the shade 2, which is light. I absolutely love this concealer, and I've been using the Lottie London one a lot recently, but I thought I'd throw it back for this video and use an old favorite of mine. I'm just going to apply a little bit underneath my eyes and then blend it out from there because a little bit of this stuff goes a long way. And now I'm going to take this AOA Studio E111 brush, and this is a nice concealer brush, and just use this to sharpen up my brow. And I like to do this because when you use a bigger pencil to just kind of quickly fill them in, using a concealer and a concealer brush to just define the bottom a little bit more perfectly, it makes them look like you spent a lot more time than you did. And that's kind of the goal with any sort of makeup routine where you don't have a whole lot of time. All right, next I'm going to be using my Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder that I love so much. This is in the shade Fair to Light, and I'm going to apply this with a sponge anywhere I get super oily because this is makeup we'll be wearing for the entire day and we want it to stick where it usually comes off. And this just really pushes the makeup into the skin for a long-lasting finish. And then I'm going to take my e.l.f. blush brush and just use this to dust it everywhere else. All right, next I'm going to take my Wet n Wild powder brush in this e.l.f. Total Face palette. It's so beautiful, and I'm going to reach for this kind of bronzer shade and apply that kind of wherever I would bronze / contour. And this brush makes it really easy to do both because it's so fluffy. All right, I'm gonna bring you guys a little bit closer for the eyes, and I'm gonna use that same e.l.f. bronzer on this Wet n Wild crease brush and just quickly throw this in my crease. I don't like to do a full-blown eyeshadow look for an everyday. I'm also going to bring it down a little bit onto my lid just to give it some color. And now I'm gonna take my Lottie London Wing Woman felt tip liner and do a small flick just to add some coolness to the look. All right, next I'm just gonna add a ton of mascara, and for that I'm gonna be using this Essence The False Lashes Mascara Extreme Volume and Curl. I love this mascara. And you guys know how I feel about mascara. Don't be shy and really, really coat your lashes. Okay, so the liner added just a little bit more of that edginess to the look. And to take it up one more tiny little, hardly noticeable notch, I'm gonna add this Lilac to Reality highlighter. It's like a blue purple duochrome highlighter to the inner corners, just for a little bit of a twist on an inner corner highlight. And I'm just gonna use my finger to apply it. So again, nothing major, just little twists here and there that make the look a little bit more edgy and different. And then to finish off the face, I'm gonna add a little bit of blush, and for that I'm gonna be using ColourPop Between the Sheets. And I'm gonna apply it with the Ultimate Blending Brush by e.l.f. And I feel like blush just really wakes up the face. If you ever feel like you've gone too far or the edges aren't very blended, you can just take the same sponge you used to apply the foundation and just lightly pounce on top. And now that all the powder products are done, I'm gonna set my brows using this Maybelline Brow Precise Fiber Volumizer, and this will just keep the brows in place and make them look more feathery and full. And then last but not least, for lips, I'm gonna be using the L'Oreal Infallible Paints Matte Lipstick in the shade Velvet Pout. Again, a small twist that's still kind of school or work appropriate because it's a pretty muted color, but it's a twist on just a regular nude or peach or pink that you would see around the office or around the school all the time. That paired with the kind of purpley highlight in the inner corners and the cat eye kind of ties everything together and makes it look a little bit more unique. And that is the finished look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and click that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in my next one.